Hey, hello there, and welcome back to the Rent a Girlfriend podcast, season 2. Do you like how I turned that into a song?
Yes, great song. Better than the insert song this episode.
I agree.
But yes, today we are discussing episode 8 of Rent a Girlfriend season 2. And to be honest, this was, not that there's quality in this damn show, pretty boring episode.
Yeah, when I was watching the episode, there are 4 times in my notes where I asked if I can go do something else instead.
Bro. It's so bad.
I
I
mean,
got up and walked around during the episode. I couldn't.
Before I watched this episode, I was thinking, maybe this season is better than the previous one because there weren't any episodes that maybe just want to go drop it multiple times. And then I watched this, so.
Bro, this episode this was the most Rent-A-Girlfriend ass episode in the existence of Rent-A-Girlfriend. It had everything.
yeah.
It did not have Ruka.
It did for like 2 seconds in the beginning.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
It had, in fact, it had everybody in this episode. All 4 girls.
Yeah. Yeah, because I guess you had like Mommy. Well, yeah, because Mommy was looking at the social media, and I think his grandma.
As she was sipping her tea. It's like, get a life, you weirdo.
Bro, I can't even. The beginning of this episode was melted my brain. That scene with Ruka, where Ruka is like telling him her day, right? And he's like, "Yeah, sure. Whatever. I don't care.
I don't care anymore."
That hurt me.
Yeah.
That hurt me to watch that. What is the point of having Ruka if Kazuya does not care about Ruka?
I agree.
Because they need a love triangle of someone who actually likes him.
Right, but he gives 0 fucks about her. It's just so. It's very obvious too, because like he's just eating like, yeah, oh yeah, It's just not even as he's thinking, as he's like quote unquote talking to her, he's thinking about Mommy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the other thing. He like tries to reassure Ruka that Mommy has no feelings, and it's just like, first of all, it shouldn't be your job to tell your, I don't even want to call it girlfriend. Like this shouldn't even be happening right now. But the fact that you have to tell another person that is interested in you romantically that another person doesn't have any feelings for you, that whole situation already is fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like they're like trying to like sort of tie that up, but yeah, it made no sense.
Looks like Mommy fan number 1 is here. How you doing there, Mommy fan?
I don't know why Satsuki's into Mommy. This is truly the worst timeline.
I'm sure it's a troll. But Discrepant Storm said there are 3 things that are always true. The archer class really is made up of archers. People die when they are killed, and Kazuya is a loser.
I'm not sure if 1 and 2 are always true, but I'm not going to argue the third one.
Bro.
Yeah.
This episode was so boring. I mean, what happened in this episode that can't be said about literally any other episode?
Kazuya and Mizuho hugged.
Yeah, front hug too, not no side hug. You gotta remember that, because the front hug is is the next level of the relationship.
And then Sumi was in this episode,
Kazuya
and
and
like they're all
Mizuha.
so fucking oblivious. It pains
Yeah,
me.
front
Even
hug too.
Chizuru was like, "Wow, she was trying to buy hats for a dude. I bet it was for her father." And I'm like, "Oh my god, oh my god, no, I'm not even that dense."
Yeah,
I hate this episode.
yeah. It was.
What is the point of Ruka and Sumi?
Yeah, like why was especially Sumi like why was she in the episode other than to get them to go into the arcade?
I don't know. Like, I guess their explanation was, well, first of all, she'll see us, and that's embarrassing. It's like, first of all, who cares? You're on a date. You're act professional, damn it. Second of all, I guess they were afraid of how she would react, and also, who cares? They afraid she's gonna explode. her
Why
mind's gonna explode. Oh God, they're dating together.
why would she react? She's Sumi.
Right. She just kind of, you know, goes into the corner and just cries. Just
That's what I did when I watched this episode.
you just went into the corner and cried. You're like, what? Am I watching
I
this?
did. Why? Let's just. There's that one part where Chizuru and Kazuya are on their date, or whatever the hell that thing you can call a date is. They share like food,
A churro.
and he's like freaking out. He's like, "Oh my god, oh, what is happening right now? This is so crazy." And all I can think of is just like, why is this date a life-changing experience for Kazuya? Why is everything he's experiencing right now something he has to be freaking out about, as if it is like the end of the world? It's just, it's just Chizuru. He's like hanged out with her, how many times now?
Like
Countless.
Like
they
50.
dated. Yeah, they like dated for a year, and if it's like every week or close to it,
Yeah, so he shouldn't be, first of all, reacting like that. Second of all, what are they doing?
But see
Are they just wasting
tactics.
each other's time?
But see tactics. You gotta remember, she's now wearing a high school uniform, so it's different.
Oh, yes.
That-
So it's so different now.
Yep, that's what this changes everything.
It does,
It-
yeah.
You
No,
know,
you're totally right.
regular outfit, nah, fuck that shit. Nice clothes and makeup, beauty, amateurs. High school uniform, oh my god. I can't even put into words.
yeah, I just don't get the appeal of that. But it's Kazuya, so I shouldn't question it too much, or I should question everything.
Bro, I can't stand this. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Why is all of this happening?
Well,
Why are we
for,
doing this?
For starters, he paid for it, so I mean, I
Yes,
don't
but he
I don't know
he
where he
didn't pay
gets
us,
this money.
though.
I don't know where he gets all this money. Probably
Oh,
just
he
gets
has-
it from his parents.
He has his job at the karaoke place.
I can't imagine the karaoke place paying that much money to where he could rent her every day. Well, not every day, but every week.
Oh, so it's like $60 an hour to rent her now. So times ever how many hours it was.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, it was like 6,000 yen, which is about $60. So she makes good money from her job.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that Kazuya is the kind of guy to donate bits or like through Streamlabs?
Yes.
Which one do you think he is?
He would be the one that would donate bits to those girls that stream in the hot tubs, and they tell her, "I'll put your name on me if you donate this much, Kazuya," and he like goes absolutely insane. He like donates bits, and then if he wants even more attention, yeah, I think he would do Streamlabs, like the biggest donation possible.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Mhm.
Kill me.
So let me think. Yeah, this episode is pretty much just them going on a date, which is like, again, he's rented her like how many times? It's like so many times. But today was
Too
different. But today was different because she's wearing a high school uniform. So that's how. That's that's why it's different this time around. But the best part was yet to come, cause yes, we had the weird food scene. Yes, we had the weird arcade, whatever, with the photo booth, which is done. It's like, you guys got to kiss, and then they did the they did the NWO Wolfpack, too sweet.
Yeah.
Too sweet.
That's a reference there for you.
Yeah, I don't get that reference. I did think the hand kissing was kind of cute.
It is. It's what the Turkish mafia did back in the day.
Yes. So they were both Turkish mafia peoples.
Yep.
But
Yep. That was the sign they used to know if you're a part of the Turkish mafia.
so yeah, so that all that stuff happened. Then it was like, hey, let's go up in the Ferris wheel. And they did. And then that's when a whole bunch of weird stuff ensued where they were talking about, I don't know, like personal shit, and it just was like kind of weird. I don't know how a Ferris wheel can like shake to the point where you accidentally grab Chisaru's boob, but that's what happened.
Bro, I totally forgot about that part. Oh God, why?
I think that's when I wrote down, can I go watch political news instead?
You would at least get more out of it watching that than you would that. But I was just like, I mean, a roller coaster, I'd be like, okay, fine, maybe you accidentally grazed or something, but it's a fucking Ferris wheel. And yeah, okay, he stood up just to, because she was like, hey, there's a festival over there. And he's like, oh, let me see. And then all of a sudden, it like jerked, and he's just like, whoa, and then just fell. His hand fell on top of her boob.
Yeah.
Stupid.
And they stood there awkwardly for like 10 seconds.
Right, just kind of staring at each other until she like hit him, and then after she hit him, she was like, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hit you."
Bro, this anime is written by like a stone cold virgin.
Yeah, who's married and has kids, and has
He's still
announced
a
to the
virgin.
world, that Chizuru is my girlfriend.
This guy gets all of his ideas from Twitch chat.
Oh, absolutely.
I could see that.
He just just goes in on it, just like, oh yes. Oh shit. Too funny. But I think the other funny part to me was I think it was Kazuya. He was like, hey, you ever had any like weird dates? Whenever he says, she was kind of like, no, not really. Well, there was this one time where this guy was trying to show me a picture, but opened up porn and showed me porn. That was kind of weird. And then she just rolled into, oh, and then there was this one time a guy yelled at me at an aquarium, referring to Kazuya. And that's when I was like, that's right. That's right. I forgot how much he's literally been the same. He hasn't changed at all.
I realized I'd forgotten everything that happened in season 1.
But that was the very first episode. Like, this dumbass was literally like, I'm so happy, I'm happy, everything's going on. And then at the end of it, she was like, later, I'm leaving. And that, for some reason, made him mad. He paid, he knew what he was getting himself into, paid to have a rent-a-girlfriend, and then started yelling at her for her doing her job.
Yeah, that was weird.
It just boggles the mind, and it still is ridiculous. Sasuke Savage says, Kazuya has to be a SCP lab experiment. He is a human creepypasta. And yes, Alessandro, there is literally no growth. None whatsoever. The only growth that's happening is in his pants. And I don't even want to think of that.
Oh my god, when they were hugging, he was getting a boner. Why?
You know why?
It's just even Shizuru was like, it's just hugging, whatever, bro. Like that's ah
Yeah, just a hug.
ah.
You
Is
know,
he
it's a
okay?
front hug. You know, your chest is touching her chest. Oh my gosh, yes. Decrepit, a guy once yelled at me in the aquarium, and for some reason I'm still talking to him a year later. 100%. Just like, well, I guess the money's not that bad. I'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, like if it's like the 3 hour dates, which I think they are, and if it's $150 or $180 per date, that's like $10,000 over a year.
He's literally putting her through college.
Yeah,
And yeah,
Why?
and then once they got off the Ferris wheel, uh, there was the picture before they got on the Ferris wheel where they're both doing like the peace sign, whatever. The lady's just like, "All right, this is 1,000 yen. Do you want it?" Chizuru was just like, "I don't know if we could really afford it." And then of course Kazuya's like, "Get me! I want it!" And so he has
yeah,
it, and he's
My queen.
and the picture is just perfect, and I think it's in one of the slideshows here where he's just crying and she just has that look on her face, just like, this fucking loser.
I feel like she's good at like being composed for these dates, but yeah, she probably wants to throw him off a cliff.
Oh, I'm sure. But the weird thing is, they're going to make it to where she actually likes this guy. And I don't know how, I don't know why, but to me, it's nothing more than just a plot device where they're just literally forcing her to like this loser.
This is literally th- it's literally the story of how a simp on Twitch got with the girl that he was simping for.
It's literally it. There's, there's, that's literally what this story is. I mean, you should, instead of calling it Rent a Girlfriend, you should call it Simping
A, s-
for, or,
a story which encourages really bad behavior.
you know how it's a love story? This is a simp story.
Yeah, and something I found like or sort of interesting about the episode was when she was talking about like seeing people that she's dated like grow, like find their own girlfriends, not need to rent her anymore.
Hmm.
And then you look at Kazuya, who has not changed at all.
In a whole year, has not
Right.
changed one bit. I mean, that pretty much describes the series in a nutshell. 250 plus chapters, zero growth. I mean, ugh, so bad.
Why would I just why? Why does this show exist?
It's for the
What's the point?
it's for the Simpsy. You know, they gotta have their love too. They gotta
Oh
know
yeah, they
that
gotta
they
have
have a
their.
chance.
They're already doing all this. Like they're already doing all this, man. They already got it. Like they're just gonna throw away money to random women that don't care about them anyways. They're already doing that. Why do we need a story about it? Why?
It's because Twitch is in league with it, and every time you donate to someone on Twitch, Twitch gets a cut of it. So they're trying to encourage that so they make more money.
Oh, you ain't lying about that. And I just love, this is going off topic a little bit, but I just love how Twitch was trying to like justify everything. It's just like, just make a separate category. Call it an adult section or category. Why you gotta be like, oh, well, because they're wearing a swimsuit and because they're in a pool, it's legal and it's fine, it's okay. It's like, just make an adult category. You know, don't try to justify it and be like, oh, it's tasteful. We know what they're doing. But mommy's room is cute. Okay, Sasuke, whatever you say. Senpai from Nagatoro would be oh yeah. Nagatoro would be like, Kimo, 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 as slapping him and then like maybe even like physically kicking him.
I'm okay with that happening.
You ever seen Nagatoro Rising?
I think I looked like a terrible anime, so I didn't watch
It's
it.
actually pretty good. Give it a chance. And with season 2 coming out, I really think you'll like it. I know C doesn't like it, so that's why I don't bother telling him. But Rising, give it a chance.
Yeah, it looks like I wouldn't like it.
Sasuke likes it too.
Satsuki is Satsuki.
Well, there you go.
I mean, that is a true statement. Satsuki is indeed Satsuki. We can confirm this.
Granted, I am understanding the appeal of As Death now, so maybe he's right about some things.
I mean, as death. Oh, Rising would not like it. Okay, well, there you go. Confirmed by the man himself.
The creator of Nagatoro, Satsuki the Savage.
Oh, you think it is? Wow.
You know, I bet Satsuki's like secretly the creator of something that we consume and we just don't know it.
He's
Yeah,
he's secretly the creator of that one manga. I forget what it's called, but it's got the word slave in it. But the English translation is change soldier, which is dumb.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, that wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, he's the creator of that.
Wouldn't surprise me. Probably is.
Uh-huh. But yeah, so other than that, I don't think... Yeah, he simps at the end. And then they're holding hands, walking into... Well, because it's nighttime at this time. And I don't know what's going to happen next episode. This whole episode was literally nothing more than just a fan service simp falling
This
for
anime,
whoever episode.
this anime makes me feel like I am like a Giga Chad.
Yeah.
But not like just because he's so pathetic. Not because I actually deserve to be a Giga Chad. So I'm just like, wow, I'm an actual Giga Chad compared to this guy. But at the same time, I just go, but by definition, I'm technically not.
this show makes me feel good about my life decisions.
Yes.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I'm glad I'm not this guy. He's obviously mentally ill. Um, he cannot help himself. He probably needs help.
And freaking Chizuru's taking advantage of a mentally challenged guy.
Yeah, no, and she's terrible. So they're all terrible.
They're all terrible.
Besides Sumi,
I
it
mean,
was just by default like a nothing burger.
how would you rate the 4 girls when it comes to like worst to not so bad?
On a scale of 1 to 10, 5 being like average,
Yeah.
Sumi is 5, Ruka is like 1, Chizuru is 2, Mommy is 1.
So both Mommy and Ruka are awful.
Awful people.
All right.
So we should throw Mommy into a volcano. We should throw Kazuya out an airlock. We can throw Ruka off a cliff. We can give Sumi a head pat, and Chizuru should just leave them all.
Sasuke says, I'm going to act like Kazuya to get the women. Wish me luck.
Well, you're never gonna get a woman again.
Well,
I'm sorry to.
apparently
that to
he gets attention from them by just spending money.
Well, that's easy, but it's not like they care. They don't
Right.
care if you give them money.
I guess technically the only one that cares, quote, about him would be Ruka, and it's only because her heart beats fast.
Let me think
Yeah.
about this. Think about this. How many Twitch moderators and people in Twitch chat do you see who simp for these women actually get these girls?
Out of 100, I'd say, let me count it up. Hold on. Carry the 2, take away. 0.
Yeah, exactly. You don't win anything by simping. It's a lose-lose scenario.
I think I might know one example of that actually worked.
Okay, of course, Mommy's your number one, followed by Sumi, Chizuru, and Ruka. Oh, Satsuki.
And a Decrepit Storm saying if Sasuke does that, he'll get Ruka, not Mommy.
And yeah, I did call her Ruka. I don't know. It just happened. I'm sorry, guys. It slipped.
It's okay. Well, Bleach will be here soon. Then you can call Rukia Ruka.
Yeah, watch me do that. I'm just bad with names in general, unless it's like blatantly obvious. Like they have such a unique name. Like Chisato. That's such a unique name. I can't forget it. Speaking
Yeah,
of which, watch Licorice Recoil.
I had to go look up Chizuru's name because I forgot what it was.
I hate this show.
We we only got, I think, 4 more episodes left because this was 8, so 9, 10, 11, 12.
Too
Yes,
many.
if it's 12, yeah.
Right, if it's 12, then we got 4 more. If it's 13, we got 5 more. So, Sea Tactics, get ready to... Hold on, let me actually see how many episodes left they have. Okay, it's 12. So we got 4 more episodes left. Wow. 4 more episodes
my
left of this
suffering.
shit.
It says it ends
Sweet
on...
death.
Okay, yeah, it ends on September 17th. Which seems early, but I guess that's how
They-
numbers work.
They want to get the... they want to get this shit over with. It's like, hurry up and just get it done. Yeah,
Yeah,
Sasuke,
17th.
I haven't forgotten the name because Mommy... Well, first of all, Mommy is such an easy name to remember, and second of all, she's horrible. I tend to remember horrible people.
It's probably a good rule of thumb there.
Oh my god. If Sasuke gets Mommy, Mommy will be Chisato's stepmom. but, but Decrepit, Sea Tactics is already married to Elsa, so it's not gonna
What?
happen.
Why is he married to Elsa?
Sorry, Sasuke's married to Elsa.
Oh, okay.
Did I
that's fine.
say C?
Yes.
I didn't mean that. I'm. Oh shit! I'm sorry. Still waking up over here. My bad. My bad. But anyway, yeah. Sasuke has a lot of wives and a lot of daughters because of it. Sasuke's just he's amazing.
Yeah, Satsuki is Satsuki. That's the 4th true statement of the day. All I heard was that Mommy was impactful. Yeah, Mommy is memorable. I will give her that much.
Literally, episode 2, Kazuya thinks about her and beats off to her while also thinking of Chizuru. Oh my god.
I do kind of remember that part now, unfortunately, and I want to go watch that stepdaughter anime because that one was actually fun.
The domestic girlfriend?
The one that's like Mystic Girlfriend, but airing this season.
Oh. I think it's, yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. It's called, like, I married, and now you're my stepdaughter. Or I don't know. It's something weird.
Yeah, basically the same concept, except it was his ex, and now they're step siblings, and then weird, trashy things happen. That's actually kind of fun, so it's better than this show.
Decrepit Storm, yes, you are correct. We all know who C is marrying. ...
Who is
Who
he
am I
marrying?
You know who.
Seba?
Either Saber or Vlad. You know, one of the two.
Vlad. I don't know who this Vlad is.
Oh, yes, you do. You Vladalita lover.
Oh, Vladilena. Yeah, no. Seba.
She makes you long and hard.
This is fake news. You edited that.
Which means it must be true.
No. It means it's fake.
Rising, do you remember the first time I posted it? Like, first of all, I uploaded it right before Sea Tactics I guess like PowerPoint presentation was over just to get it ready, and then Rising in the comments was like, "I'm telling." He said, "I'm telling."
Yeah, I don't know who I was telling, but yes, I definitely need to tell everyone.
I remember that like people were already starting to comment on it before I even showed it to C, and then C got it, and I was like, "Play it live, listen to it," and he's like, "Oh God, this is awful."
So it
Oh,
must be true.
oh, absolutely, good times.
No, Seba.
I love Saber. Here's a PowerPoint presentation of why I love Saber, and not
No,
Vladilena, Millize.
no, it's absolutely true. I mean, there's no evidence at all to point towards that says that I love Vladilena.
Well, I mean, the doctored evidence is still evidence.
I
Yeah,
mean,
to prove my innocence, which I have on multiple occasions, by the way. Just saying.
how many PowerPoints have you done now? 4 or 5? So
Enough.
I want to say more than enough. Satsuki and I had to gather tomatoes and start booing you off stage. I'm sorry. I mean, what?
This
Hmm?
doesn't surprise me that the people that tried to ruin my life with these false allegations would shockingly try to ruin my life with tomatoes.
Tomatoes are healthy, though. You should just like grab them, eat them, be happy, and that's how you get back at the haters.
Not when you throw them at people.
That's why you just catch them. You are disarming their weapon and using them to make yourself nutrients.
You gotta catch them in your mouth. You know, that's your mistake.
I mean, I guess that is sort of a point.
Yes, now I want tomatoes.
Okay, well, I think we've suffered enough when it comes to this episode. Any thoughts on what's going to happen the next episode? Anyone see the preview?
Oh no, there was one kind of neat thing at the end though.
Uh huh.
Hearing that Chizuru was getting like working with another producer for a new play.
Oh yeah. The
So
the slight good stuff that was in the very first episode of season 2, where we were like, we need more of that because it was kind of wholesome, but it was like 2 seconds in this episode. Oh, I'm just gonna do another another play. Oh, that's so great. I want to hold your hand.
yeah, let's just make Chizuru the main character, make her acting the focus, along with the different guys she dates and how they like grow throughout it. That
Yeah.
would be how you make this anime, but make it interesting.
You know what? That would actually be a lot more interesting because you would get a lot of different perspectives. You'd see a lot of different dudes, and you'd see Chizuru basically just uh, help these guys along the way become better people instead of focusing on this guy who it's been a year can't do nothing except masturbate.
Yeah, yeah, like give her some interesting guys to like work off of. Maybe like show them how they're kind of pathetic at first, but then they grow and like they come back later and maybe help her out too.
Yeah. And then they say like, "Thank you for showing me the light," and blah blah blah. Yeah. So someone get in contact with the author of Rent a Girlfriend and tell them this is how it needs to be done.
I mean, Chizuru is already his wife. Why not make her the main character?
Right? I
Hmm?
you bring up a lot of good points.
I say, why not just murder them all?
Turn it
I'm
into
also
a
okay
horror
with that
show.
solution. Yeah, like have them go like to a haunted house, except it's actually haunted and they all die.
Make it like another where they just slowly die in absolutely horrific fashion one by one.
Yeah, I need to watch the rest of that.
The ending is not good, but I mean the rest of it was really really good, but the ending is the part that kind of makes me go, oh, man, they botched that ending.
Yeah, I've had that with certain other shows that I will rant about on another occasion. Unless you really want me to rant about it here.
I mean, we're kind of just ranting at this point, to be honest.
Okay, so the most recent season of Higurashi.
Oh, yeah. I
Um,
mean, Sasuke told me about it and showed me clips of it. That looked
yeah,
so
something like
bad.
Super Saiyan. Something.
Yeah, that looked terrible.
Yeah, Lolly should not go Super Saiyan to solve a horror mystery anime.
Well, all because she didn't want to do homework.
Exactly.
I don't want to
I
do
understand, but still.
homework. Release the Titans into the show.
Having a sex with the bees and the eagles.
Oh my god, that would be so funny. Actually, it's like Chizuru and everybody's like, "What's that? Rumbling, rumbling, it's coming, rumbling," and they all just get crushed. I would love that.
I mean, I'd be really okay with that, honestly. That'd probably be the best things you could ever do.
Mommy and Chizuru make it happen. Sasuke, down boy. Where's my
I will leave it
spray? That's a bad thought. Oh shit. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for this show. The next episode, from what I've seen from the trailer, Ruka is with Kazuya's grandma, giving her tea and stuff. I'm like, oh my god,
Oh no.
is he literally going to bring her along and try to pretend like she's now her girlfriend or she's just a friend? It's probably gonna be one of those. Ruka's gonna say, "This is my boyfriend," while Kazuya's gonna say, "This is just my friend." It's gonna be stupid.
Can we watch Sinful Gear next week instead?
I mean, I keep hearing about Sinful Gear. Is that a good show? No, you said it was, right?
It's better than this.
Okay.
Absolutely.
The only rumbling was in Kazuya's pants. Jesus Christ, decrepit storm. But you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. He had a frontal hug and freaking was poking her, so to speak. All right,
Yeah, there are questions there, but no.
I guess let's go ahead and end this suffering. Well, thank you all. Really appreciate everybody for stopping on by. As always, Decrepit Storm, Sea Tactics, Alessandro, everyone else that came in, y'all the best. And yeah, thank you, Sea Tactics and Rising Sun, for joining. And I guess we'll see everybody next week when we talk about even more dumb stuff. 4 episodes left, so there's a light at the end of this. There's a light at the end of this tunnel, so to speak.
Yep. Murder me.
See, he's gonna literally lose his mind by the end of this season.
If he hasn't already.
Yep.
Well, all right. Have a good night, everybody, or good day, because wherever you are in the part of this world. Later.
Good night.